I had a little technical difficulties. I was trying to start at 12, but this internet was acting up. Let me see if it's, make sure all my stuff is together. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to go live and my mount on my car, it keeps lifting up. It's not holding my phone. So when I realized that, because I was going to go live while I was driving here to work, and my mount wouldn't stay up, so I said, no, let me reschedule it for 12. Then when I rescheduled it for 12, um, make sure my hair ain't get on it. Then when I rescheduled it for 12, the internet wasn't working right. So then I had to go to another part of the parking lot. But we here now. We here now. If you watch me for the first time, my name is Lisa Smilez, and I am your hair care professional. I am your hair care evangelist, where I use the gift of doing your hair and making you laugh so God can reach your soul. Can I sit my phone right here? Right there, right quick? I'm going to just sit y'all right there. I'm going to take off my seatbelt because I'm not driving no more. But yeah, that's what I do. I use the gift of doing your hair to reach your soul. Yeah. And so that's what we do. We talk about God, we kiki, we laugh, and we get your natural hair together. So if any of those things seem to interest you and you want to be part of the Lit family, subscribe to the channel. So trying to fix this mount so I don't have to hold my phone the whole time. I think I might have to get another one. This one acting crazy. Oh man. I don't know. Maybe I had to hold my phone the whole time doing this live stream. I'm parked now, so it should be okay. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're doing this channel. I feel like I'm a little dry, a little crusty, dusty. Got my pocketbook size of my glow butter. Okay. Now you might be asking, oh girl, what's that you about to put on your hands to moisturize? Oh, it's glow butter. It's all natural body butter that I personally make that has healing properties for eczema, dry skin, or you just want to get your glow on, okay? You want to be out here glowing in this nice weather. It's hot here today. This is a eucalyptus spearmint. You want to be out here glowing, okay? Get you some glow butter. We have well, actually eucalyptus spearmint. We don't have it right now, but it'll be back next season. But right now we have honey almond, lavender, unscented, and baby powder. And actually, just a little church announcement, just a little update. We're gonna get into the topic for y'all who came here by edges, but sit through these church announcements and commercial breaks right quick before we get started. We're gonna have nutmeg, creamy nutmeg, autumn magic, and also pumpkin walnut glow butter coming for the fall. Hey, Coach Martina. So I'm actually working on those glow butters, and I'm going to be making those tonight. I got that on my list to make tonight. So if you're looking for fall flavors, stay tuned. Fall flavors will be on your website near you soon. Let's take a sip of water. I feel like I've been doing a lot already. So yeah, that's glow butters. If you're someone you're looking for some how-to courses, you want to know how to braid, you want to know how to flat twist, you want to learn how to crochet braid, do a curl definition, you can check out my website, LISASMILEZ.com, and find all your courses on if you want to learn how to do hair. Also, if you somebody and you just starting YouTube channel and you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel and get a authentic following and learn how to edit some videos for your YouTube channel, definitely go to my LisaSmilez.com for that. Okay. And was it all church announcements? I think that's all the church announcements. No, I think the last thing I was gonna say, if you're looking to book a hair appointment, you can go to LisaSmilez.com. And if you're looking to book for October, that calendar will be dropping on September the 15th. So make sure on my email list, and also I'll be making a special announcement to the people on my email list. So if you're a new client or prospective client, get on the email list because I have something important to tell y'all. Now, don't y'all get scared. Some of y'all thinking I'm leaving forever. I'm not leaving forever now. I'm not about to abandon y'all. Yes, don't get scared. Cause one of my clients, she got her pains in the butt yesterday when I told her. But anyway, just subscribe to my email list, okay? Yeah, just a lot of good new changes coming up. Now, was that all I had to tell y'all? I think that's all I had to say for now. Church announcements. So in this video today, y'all make sure y'all share this video out because I'm going to be giving you just a simple hair care routine for if you're trying to grow your edges back. Ain't that what my topic said? What my topic say? How to grow your edges. I think that's what it said. So I'm going to be giving you a hair care routine on how to grow your edges back. But keep it simple for y'all. So if this is something that interests you, or maybe you know somebody who's trying to regrow their edges, okay, um, share it out and like the video and subscribe. Okay, so when it comes to regrowing, and I ain't got no notes, this is gonna be going off the dome. So get your notepads or pull up your notepad on your phone and write these things down or some things that's gonna help you with regrowing your edges. Okay. And this is another thing I was gonna say too in my church announcements. Remember, this video, this live stream today is to give you a general hair care routine. Of course, this hair care routine is not personalized to you, but it's something that I feel like will help majority of people. Some people actually need a one-on-one session with me so I can talk you through some things because you might have some different things going on. But this is just a free guide just to kind of help you overall if you're looking to regrow your edges, okay? But again, I have coaching available if you need one-on-one help with regrowing your edges, or if you just need help with growing your hair in general. If you need that one-on-one help and you don't want to sit through all this and you're like, look, I just want you to talk to me. I want you just to look me in my face and tell me what I need. And that's what you do. Okay, you can book a coaching session. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say with a hair care routine with regrowing your edges, first thing I'm going to say is scalp massages. Okay, scalp massages. And what I mean by scalp massage, y'all put number one in the chat if you're watching, or if you're watching replay, put number one, scalp massages. Scalp massages. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because a lot of people don't know, or maybe y'all do know, that when you massage your scalp, you're actually getting that blood flow circulating, which also activate those hair follicles. Now that sun in y'all face, can y'all see me? That sun in y'all face. I think the sun in y'all face. Is it too much of a glare? Let me wipe off. Yeah, that sun was in y'all face. I'm trying to set my little phone up. I'm over here trying to do the most, trying to set my little phone up, but sun was in y'all face. Let me back up the car just a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Let me back up. Let's backing that up. Let's back up the car. The sun. Oh, okay. Sun ain't really in y'all face no more. Back up a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to stop the sun. Okay, is that better? Y'all let me know. Oh, okay, is this better? Okay, this is better. We're gonna just let the glory of the Lord shine right there. Okay, thank you, Coach Martina. I still feel like the sun in y'all face. Okay, let me back up just a little bit more. I know I'm doing the most. I feel like the more I back up, the worse it get. Okay, I probably should stay where I'm at. Okay. I know I'm doing a lot. I know, everybody calm down. Everybody settle down. Just settle down. Just take it. Okay, just take it. I might just have to, I'm going to have to fold the phone because that wasn't y'all face. So yeah, the first thing is scalp massages. So you want to get that blood flow going, because when you're stimulating that scalp and you're getting that blood flowing, it's activating those hair follicles, okay? So you can get you like a light oil. Just put like a little bit of oil on your fingertips. You don't want to do this with your hands being dry because you're going to dry out your hair even more. So you can use something like, you can use Jamaican black castor oil. You can use that. You can use jojoba oil. That's real light. Now, black Jamaican castor oil, it is kind of thick. So just remember, when you use that black Jamaican castor oil, don't use a whole lot. Okay, don't use a whole lot. If you trying to get your growth, if you trying to get some rapid growth, you can do the scalp massages every day. But if you do the black Jamaican castor oil, do not put a whole lot on your fingertips, because black Jamaican castor oil is already thick, and so you don't want to cause a whole lot of buildup on your edges too, because that's another thing we're going to talk about. So lightly oil your fingertips and just, in circular motions, just massage your scalp, massage your temples, wherever your edges is, like, just massage it, okay? And you can do this 5 minutes a day. If your edges are really bad and you're really trying to amp it up, you can do it 5 minutes a day. Now, you don't have to do it every day, but that's if you, like, really on the struggle bus. But just on average, you can do scalp massages 2 to 3 times a week if you're trying to get your edges to grow back. Take your black Jamaican castor oil, or take any kind of light oil like jojoba oil, or an anti-inflammatory oil like something with tea tree in it, or something with eucalyptus or peppermint. Now, disclaimer is, if you have like eczema or psoriasis or something, be mindful when it comes to using peppermint oil, eucalyptus, or tea tree, because sometimes they can irritate your scalp even more. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you do have like some kind of scalp condition, or yeah, a scalp condition, be mindful of using the ones with peppermint and tea tree. Stick more to maybe the black Jamaican and the jojoba oil. Okay, so scalp massages 2 3 times a week. If you really want to see results a little bit quicker, you can do it every day, 5 minutes a day. Okay, and don't be too rough. Okay, don't be too rough. Just gently massage the edges, because you're getting that blood flow going. Okay, so put number 2. This is the second thing you want to do in your hair care routine if you're trying to grow your edges back. And this is in no particular order, but just take all these things into account. Okay, the second thing you want to do is you want to keep tension off your edges. So what that means is, y'all see these little braids I got in my hair? You don't want to be wearing it like this, okay? You don't want to be wearing little tiny braids on your hair. If you do decide to wear braids, you need to leave your edges out. So number 2 is little to no tension on your hair. Little to no tension on on your edges, okay? So no tiny braids along your edges, no crochet braids along your edges. Leave your edges out. Like, let your edges be free. Do not be pulling and tugging on them. You want to stay away from the small braids. Stay away from all of that. If you get them, make sure you brush your edges out. Even if it's a lot of edges you got to leave out, brush them out. Do not let the braider braid them, okay? Do not let the braider braid them. Number 2, keep tension off your edges. That's number 2. Keep the tension off your edges by all means necessary, because if your edges are already fragile and they've already went through a lot, you want to keep like that stuff off of. You don't want to put any more trauma on it. So if you get braids or something, like, just leave them out, okay? It's okay. Leave them out. Just leave them out. Let them breathe, okay? All right. So the third thing you need to do with your hair care routine when it comes to regrowing your edges back is you want to, thank you, Coach Martina. The third thing you want to do if you're trying to regrow your edges is you want to keep the hair care routine is you want to have a shampoo routine. So for you, I would recommend, if your edges are thinning and you're trying to regrow them, you need to be shampooing your edges every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, okay? Because you want to keep a lot of buildup off your edges, especially if you're someone and you're massaging it every day with the oil and stuff like that. You want to have a shampoo routine. So that means shampooing your hair and your edges every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. And make sure you're using strengthening shampoos. Like shampoos that have like a protein base in it. And the reason why I say that is because that's going to give your edges and your hair more strength. So you want to do that every 2 weeks. to your edges and your hair. Shampoo every 2 weeks, no exceptions. Okay, no exceptions. Now, if you're looking for like a shampoo that I would recommend for like a strengthening shampoo, I recommend the coconut milk shampoo. Is available on my website at LisaSmilez.com. You can get that shampoo. It has strengthening proteins and stuff in it that will help strengthen your hair. So when you're shampooing every 2 weeks, you're getting that strength that you need from that coconut milk shampoo. So number 3 is shampoo your edges and your hair every 2 weeks. Okay. All right. The third thing, no, this would be okay. So number 3 was shampoo every 2 weeks. Okay, with the strengthening shampoo. Now, the fourth thing you want to do in your hair care routine is you want to be doing a treatment on your hair every 2 weeks. Okay, a treatment on your hair every 2 weeks. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little bit, it needs to get a little bit more personalized, which means you might need coaching on this. Because what I mean by treatment is you might need a protein, or you might need a steam or deep condition, or you might need something that's going to repair the bonds. Now, I meant to say this when I talked about my how to tell if you need a protein treatment. And I did give some signs to see if you need one or not. Like a bond builder, which is like Olaplex or something. But I will say this, another sign that you can tell if you need a bond builder, like a Olaplex treatment, like if your hair has been chemically like treated, like color or a lot of heat, you can take your hair strand. Let's see if I can set my phone right here for it right quick. You can take a hair strand, not something that's twisted. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this one out. And you can, when you pull out your hair strand, slide your fingers up and down the hair strand. If the hair strand feels very, very smooth, that means more than likely your hair is laying flat. The hair cuticle is flat and there's not a lot of holes in your hair, meaning that your hair is not missing nothing. And so more than likely you just probably just need a regular protein treatment. If you rub your hands against the hair strand and you feel like a lot of holes and gaps, that means a lot of bonds have been broken in your hair, which means you probably need a Olaplex treatment or something like that. So I want to put that out there. So again, but that treatment is personalized, and you might need a coach call to figure out if that's what you need. But do a treatment on your hair every 2 weeks, okay, if you're trying to regrow your edges. So that could mean that you need to be doing a steam treatment, which is you apply the conditioner to your hair and you sit up under the steamer. Or you can do a deep conditioner, which you apply the conditioner on your hair. You do a plastic cap and you sit up under the dryer. Or that can mean you need a protein treatment. Okay, so either or. Now, if you're trying to regrow your edges back, make sure when you put the conditioner on, don't rub the conditioner directly on your actual scalp. Okay, don't rub it on your scalp. If you got some real short pieces, like your edges up there and they're real short, take a little bit of conditioner and just rub it on the ends of the edges. Okay, try not to rub that conditioner directly on your actual scalp. You can get close to your edges, but make sure that you're being very careful in just putting it on the actual edge hair. Does that make sense? Put a thumbs up if it does. Put a thumbs up if it does. Just only put it on the actual hair, not on the scalp. So you have to be real careful when you're around your edge line. Just rub it lightly on your edges, because we want that conditioner to get on our edges too, because we want to keep our edges hydrated. Okay, so when you do that, you can do your treatment every 2 weeks, and you sit up on the steamer, or you can do a plastic cap and sit up under a dryer. Now, I would say go ahead and pair, if you're going to do your treatment at home, go ahead and pair your treatment that you can use is the coconut milk conditioner. Okay, so I said, remember, shampoo every 2 weeks with the coconut milk shampoo. Then you can pair it with the coconut milk conditioner. Okay, it can do you a nice little treatment to it, and it's protein based, so it's not like a full like heavy protein treatment. It's kind of like a protein slash deep conditioner, so you kind of get two on one. But treatment every 2 weeks, so it can be a steam, a deep, or a protein. Now I will say this: if you're trying to regrow your edges, I would say do that protein treatment to keep them edges strong once a month. Once a month. Once a month. Once a month. Okay. You don't want to do the protein too much because you don't want to. Too much protein is not good. Too much of anything is not good. Okay. So you don't want to overdo it with the protein treatment. Okay. So once a month. But again, that still can be customized based on the individual, because some people, depending on how severe it is, I might recommend once a month, and then some people, just depending on how the hair is, it you might be good every 6 to 8 weeks. So just remember that also this is general advice, and your routine in particular might look different. Thank you, Coach Martina. Look at her, she doing Tracy Ann's job today by putting all the steps in the comments. See, you watching the replay, you getting you a steal, because Coach Martinez over here doing the Lord's work. She over here doing the Lord's work today. Yep, she said treatment on her every 2 weeks, varies on individual. Yep, that look, Coach Martinez.
Motion detected at your front door.
Oh,
motion detected okay. At your front door.
Let me turn that off. But anyway, so yeah, she put it in the chat for y'all. So that was number 4. You can have a treatment plan. Okay, number 5, the other hair care routine is you want to keep your edges moisturized, okay? You want to keep your edges moisturized, okay? You don't want your edges to be dry. You want to keep them moisturized. So what does this look like? What this looks like is, remember, we already did our treatment. So how you keep your edges moisturized? By, first of all, we're gonna be massaging it with the oil, but also you can gently mist your edges with a leave-in conditioner, okay? To get you like a light leave-in conditioner. So if you kind of feeling your edge like, ooh, they kind of feel kind of dry, get you a leave-in conditioner and lightly spritz it on your edges, and then follow up with your oil and do your scalp massage, okay? So keep your edges moisturized at all costs, because the more and more your hair stays moisturized, the less likely for your hair to break. Okay, so number 5 is keep your edges moisturized. You can mist it with water, but if you really want to step it up, you can mist it lightly with the leave-in conditioner. Now, don't overdo it. If you did a treatment on your edges, you should be good at least for like 4 to 5 days before you feel like you need to like re-moisturize it with some leave-in conditioner. But yeah, you should be good for a while. The 5th thing you want to do in your hair care routine is you want to keep your edges free from a lot of harsh gels. Okay, stay away from the gels as much as you can. I know some of y'all like to slick y'all edges down and do the little swirlies and stuff like that, but stay away from gels in your hair care routine. Stay away from them. If you just so happen to, you just want some gel on your edges because maybe you got something coming up and you're like, oh, I want my edges slicked down, remove the gel immediately after you're done with your event. Is that number 6 or number 5? I can't remember, but y'all taking notes, so y'all should know what number I'm on. Remember, stay away from the gel as much as possible. And if you have to use gel at the end of the night, at the end of the event, remove the gel immediately, okay? Because gels have alcohol in them. Most of them do. And so we already know alcohol dries the hair out. And another thing is we want to keep our edges free from a whole lot of buildup, okay? We don't want our edges with a whole lot of stuff on it. So if you happen to use it one day because you're going to an event, when you get home that night, wash your edges. And how do you do that? You can, instead of washing your, if you don't want to wash your whole head, you can just get you like a warm washcloth and just wipe off that gel. Wipe it off. Now, if you want to, you can just shampoo your edges real quick. You can just take a little bit of shampoo, rub it on your edges, like, lather it up, rub it on your edges, then get your warm cloth and then just wipe it off if you just really want to get all of it off. But if you know you didn't put a whole lot of gel on it, you can just take your warm washcloth, warm wet one, and just wipe the edges off. And be gentle. Don't be like scrubbing, but be gentle with it, okay? Wash your edges off and then just re-moisturize them. And what I mean by re-moisturize them, you can just take a little bit of a leave-in conditioner, like a light leave-in conditioner. And I would recommend the coconut milk leave-in conditioner, the whole coconut milk line if you want to regrow your edges, okay? You're going to take that, mist it after you wipe off your edges, mist it with leave-in conditioner and massage and put your oil on, massage it, go to bed at night. Thank you, Coach Martina. She said 5 key edges moisturizers. Thank you. Now, Coach Martina is writing some long notes for y'all. Y'all better be screenshotting this, cause she is giving y'all the plug today. Okay. Coach Martina giving y'all the plug. Okay. So yeah, I guess that was number 6 that I said about keep your hair free from gels and wash it off immediately. All right. Number 7. The 7th thing you can do in your hair care routine with keeping your edges, with growing your edges back. What was the other thing I said? I'm looking at my notes. Well, I ain't got no notes, so I'm looking at what Coach Martina said. Well, I already said. Shampoo, your treatment, keep your edges moisturized, stay away from gel. The 7th thing that you can do if you're trying to regrow your edges is, I can't even think of it right now. Because I ain't got no notes. I'm going off the dome. I'm trying to make sure I'm repeating myself. I forgot, y'all. I know. I remember what it was. Thank you. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Number 7 is take a hair vitamin. Make sure you're taking a hair vitamin, okay? Take a hair vitamin. There's a couple of good ones out there. I don't really stamp a particular one right now because it's not one that I really just fell in love with. But take your hair vitamin. You don't have to make it complicated. You can go to your local pharmacy and buy some biotin or something. Take a hair vitamin every day. And also, when you're taking these hair vitamins, make sure you have a balanced diet. That's going to go all in 7. Hair vitamin / a balanced diet. Okay? That's going to help you regrow your edges. Put it in your hair care routine. Put it in your hair care routine. And number 8, the last thing I'm going to say when it comes to regrowing your edges is be gentle. Okay, be gentle when you handling your edges. Don't be real rough, like with your scalp massages. Don't be real rough, like when you're styling your hair. Do not be rough. Be very gentle with your edges. Go ahead, Coach Martina. Go ahead, Coach Martina. She over here doing the Lord's work for y'all. Yo, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with your edges because you don't want to be too harsh. You don't want to be too harsh. And this is another thing I'm gonna say. A little bonus of what you should not be doing. Now, Coach Martina, I know I'm going fast, but you getting these notes. You should not, if your edges are already compromised, what you want to do is stay away from putting color on your edges. Thank you, Coach Martina. You want to, don't color your edges. If your edges are compromised, try not to color them. Y'all see my grays coming in? I always talk about my grays, and I know people got more grays than me, and they're like, Lisa, that ain't nothing. But try not to color them. Like, don't be over there bleaching your edges. Don't be over there coloring. Even if you're just using permanent hair color, try to stay away from coloring your edges because we want to, like I said, we want to keep as much tension off our edges as possible. So if you can, try not to be over there coloring your edges. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because hair color, it does break the hair down. Okay. It does break the hair down. And if your hair is already like unhealthy and you trying to work on growing them back, you want to keep a lot of that extra added stuff off of it until your hair gets more strength. Because your hair is already kind of like getting in recovery mode. And so to me, just coloring them and doing all that, this is doing the most. You need to work on building them back healthy. And then if you want to color your edges, okay, have at it. Now, also, this is why I want to say, now, if you're just doing like a rinse, you know how some people just do like a little rinse to cover their grays. It's something semi-permanent. That is harmless because it don't really break down the hair shaft like that. Semi-permanent color just kind of sit on top, and it eventually it washes away. So just to give y'all an example, it's semi-permanent hair color is kind of like putting on clear fingernail polish or putting on just a regular fingernail polish. Not really gel polish, but just a regular fingernail polish. So, if you paint your nails with like a clear or like a red or something, after you wash your hands a couple of times, that fingernail polish is coming off. Like, it's just sitting on top. That's basically what like a rinse does. It doesn't it doesn't penetrate under the hair shaft. It just sits on top. So something like that is harmless. But what I was speaking of is like the permanent hair coloring. You want to stay away from that because your hair is trying to grow. Okay. So that's pretty much your hair care routine. If you want to grow your edges back, you want to incorporate those scalp massages every day, 5 minutes a day. Or if that's too much for you, you can do 2 or 3 times a week, 5 minutes a day. You want to make sure you're shampooing your edges every 2 weeks, doing a treatment every 2 weeks. Okay. You want to keep tension off your edges. Don't braid your edges or nothing like that. Keep your edges out. Okay. Don't um don't put no tension on your edges. Keep your edges moisturized, okay? A leave-in conditioner, lightly with an oil. All right. You want to stay away from the harsh gels, and if you do happen to wear them, make sure that you're wiping that gel off at the end of the day because we don't want all that stuff on our edges. We want our edges to be as natural as possible and less buildup as possible. Okay, you're gonna take your hair vitamins and have a balanced diet, and you can be gentle with yourself. Okay, be gentle with your hair. Stay away from the hair coloring. All right. So I hope this video was helpful and y'all able to see some growth. And here's another thing, I didn't even mention this because I know somebody gonna say, well, what about hair growth oils? Now, you most certainly could use hair growth oils. I definitely have also another thing that I promote is the rosemary spray. I have that on my website that promotes hair growth, and I also promote it's the rosemary mint scalp therapy. Those things work as well. You can use the hair growth oils, but just keep in mind you just can't just oil and that's it. You got to take all of these tips that I said you into consideration. Okay, you don't want to cause a whole lot of buildup. You definitely can use the rosemary spray that stimulates the hair growth, and stay tuned for that Marie's rosemary mint. Okay, we about to replace that rosemary plate. But anyway, those things definitely work as well, but don't just think that you can just use a hair growth oil and bam, your hair gonna grow back. It don't work like that. All you have to take all these steps into consideration. You got to make sure that you're just taking care of your hair overall as a whole, meaning you got a good shampoo routine, you got a good treatment routine, and you're being consistent. That's gonna be the bonus tip, number 9. Bonus tip: be consistent. Okay, be consistent with your hair care routine. All means necessary. I don't even care if you got it in braids. You still need to be shampooing them edges every 2 weeks. Okay. Like I said, you can get a little bit of that shampoo. Bam, hit your edges. Clean them. Pour your leave-in conditioner. You gotta be consistent, y'all. Be consistent. And number 10, the other bonus. Look, I'm still giving y'all two because the spirit didn't hit me. Number 10 is you gotta be patient. I can't say this enough. You got to be patient. If your edges have been through World War 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, you cannot expect to do these steps and see results in 2 weeks. You can't expect to do these steps and see results sometimes even within a month. Some people, I have a couple of clients. She been coming to me. Has it been over 2 years or a year? But we really didn't start seeing, because hers was kind of severe. Honestly, it took a couple of months before we started seeing results. And it can be discouraging at first because you're like, man, I've been doing this. I've been doing this for 2 months. I don't see nothing yet. You got to be patient, y'all. You got to be patient and you got to be consistent. But finally, after she had been coming a couple of months and she been consistent, and when I say she be consistent, like clockwork, she's in my chair every 2 weeks. She's following all the tips. After a couple months, I said, I'm starting to see some fuzzies. Praise God. We see some fuzzies, okay? And then also, this client is very active too. She's very active. And what I mean active, like working out, taking care of her body. Like, I need some chapstick. Working out, taking care of her body, doing her vitamins. So, you know, you got to be patient. You got to be consistent with yourself because you can't expect for this to happen overnight. And another thing is, if you're somebody you're trying to grow your edges, take pictures. Like, you might be watching this video for the first time and you're like, man, I feel like I've been doing this. Take pictures because pictures going to really show you your progress. It's going to show you your real deal. So if you just now starting this hair care routine, take your picture today, okay? And then a month from now, take another picture. Another month from now, take another picture. And then when you get to 6 months, look where you started from the first picture to the last picture. And then you're going to be able to see some change. But just know you got to be patient and you got to be consistent. You can't do this for like 2 months and be like, oh, Lisa, it don't work. No, ma'am. You have to be consistent, okay? So that's the encouragement I want to give y'all today. A little routine if you want to grow your edges back. If you're looking for, like I said, you want more personalized help and you're like, Lisa, I feel like I tried a lot of this stuff, it's just not working. You might need to talk to somebody. You need to go ahead and holler at your girl. Okay, go ahead and holler at your girl. And we can do your one-on-one coaching. Again, thank you, Coach Martina. Thank you for the other ones that's watching it but probably couldn't chat. I appreciate y'all watching. Share the video out so it can help somebody else. When we're growing our edges, let's get our edges back. Okay, I got my edges back. Let's get our edges back here in 2023. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in another video.